Hi, this is Janelle, the relationship coach behind the Successful Invisible. And my dating tip today is listen to wisdom of women from other cultures. I have been exploring this a lot with some of the places I've had a chance to travel this summer, as well as some of the content in the media I've personally been consuming, and I have a really fun video at the end of this tip. But I say this because American culture, probably for the last 150, 200 years or so, mainstream American culture, of course, has really romanticized the view of marriage and partnership with a man. And other cultures just don't have that romanticism attached to it. It's probably not as harsh and straightforward as maybe it used to be in yesteryear or yesterdecades or even yestercenturies. But it's definitely softer. However, I still believe Western culture tries to really dress this thing up as not a labor dispute and basically women taking on the burden of a grown man to a large extent. I'm not against people partnering effectively. I'm not against marriage, so please don't think that. And I don't hate men. The point is, it takes so much to pour into a man, and so much really understanding who he is and if he is a viable option for partnership, whether that be long-term partner, whether that be husband, whether that be, the parent to the child that you want to bore for him. There's a lot of vetting. There's a lot of, reviewing. There's a lot of, soul searching that goes into that. And I think a lot more than even in prior decades and et cetera. So the way to cut through a lot of that is to listen to women from other cultures speak about marriage. You will learn so much. And of course you could take everything, and you should take everything with a grain of salt, but don't dismiss it, because there is wisdom in what these ladies are saying. And sometimes it is delivered in such a cutthroat manner. It is hilarious. But once you get through some of the shock of which you hear and you understand with the next clip, you will see what these women are actually saying. So remember, keep your ears open, listen to what other women have to say in other cultures, because they have their orientation and relationship to marriage is different. And remember, marriage is a contract, okay? And no one should be entering into a contractual agreement and getting the short end of the stick. And romanticizing marriage the way we do in Western culture, especially here in the U.S., is definitely trying to get women to accept mediocrity a lot of times and get the short end of the stick. So let me know your thoughts below after you watch this clip.
I love Chinese women's dating advice. They really do not come to play. I'm gonna share some of my favorites. Starting strong, 心疼男人是不幸的开始, which means feeling sorry for a man is the beginning of your misfortune. Number 2, 给男人花钱倒霉一辈子. Spending money on men brings you bad luck for a lifetime. The third one, 只要荣华富贵，不求一丝真情. As long as I get wealth, I don't need a shred of true love. 会呼吸的男人真的很减分. As long as a man is breathing, he is disappointing. And last but not the least, which is 100% true, 不婚不育保平安. Stay unmarried and child-free, and you will stay happy and safe.